is going on, guys? Welcome back to 1on1Soul with 1on1Soul. I am your host for today, Tyler Petty. I'm the keyboardist and lead vocalist. I'm here with Jack Sharstein, the bass player with 6 strings. Man really thinks he's a guitarist, but that's okay. We'll let him think he's useful.
Yeah, they let me out of the basement for the first time all week, so I can finally participate in the band.
But then you went right back in when we played the basement. So
that's true. We did that.
We did do that. So you went home
Not 2 days ago.
You went to your home crowd and played in the basement. You know, your rat friends. But yeah, so for today's episode, I'm taking point. I'm showing Jack a song that influenced me and my sound. And before we get into this one, I'll share you a little backstory how I found this band, because I should not have found this band under normal circumstances.
They were hiding from you.
They were. But, so I collect records. I have a huge collection of records downstairs. New, artists like Muse. I have some of theirs, but then I look for the originals, too. So, I listen to ZZ Top. In the song, Got Me Under Pressure. You know that song, right?
I do.
Yeah, okay. So the line, she likes the art museum, she don't like Pavlov's dog.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
fine. Never sat well with me that we go from talking about not liking or liking the art museum to not liking a clinical conditioning psychological experiment.
Oh, yeah, I mean...
That was such a jump for me. Yeah. And so, perusing the records one day in my favorite record store, Century 21 Music and More, I'm scrolling through the P's and I see an album from Pavlov's dog. And instantly... oh my God, that's got to be what ZZ Top's talking about. So I got that album.
You don't think ZZ Top is accomplished scientists in the field of psychology?
I think they did a whole lot of good for music, but they just are trace hombres and
they are
just doing what they are. I mean,
you can't take it away from them.
I'll tell you what, the science of their beards is impressive, though.
Jesus, right.
That's a science in and of itself.
That's performance.
So I picked up that album. Turned out to be their second album. Didn't much it was like okay, I could have not picked this up. So I did some research, found out that their first album tends to have the tug of war between the cult of fans, or it's like the first one is better versus the second one's better. So I found the first one in another record store that I just went to in Franklin one day. Don't even remember the name of it. Picked it up, played that one, blown away. It all came together okay, now I get it. So with all that exposition out of the way, that's how I found this band and found out that this was a sound that I was looking for in an album that I didn't know I needed. And this is my favorite song off of the album, Theme from Subway Sue. And I'll be upfront with you, I don't understand the name. I don't know why that's the name of it, but I've even looked up, is there a Subway Sue comic strip or TV show, radio show? Couldn't find anything. Maybe one of you knows and can let me know.
I hope so.
Because I want to understand this. David Surkamp, lead singer, reach out to me. Tell me why this is the name. I would love to know. But yeah, so before we jump into which you like Rush, so this isn't going to be a bad thing. Yes. But part of the reason I'm drawn to this band is because of the lead singer's tone.
Okay.
And it's very unique in that a lot of people may not like it. So fair warning. Get that acquired taste of the singer, and we'll let you stick around. Anyways, without further delay, here is Theme from Subway Sue. I'm gonna make sure it's audible, and then all right. So we're just dropping right in.
I can definitely feel the Tyler Petty in here already.
Just the layer of keys too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I do see what you mean. Absolutely.
If you're not ready for that, it's an acquired taste.
Oh yeah.
But it's the layering of bass and keys is just warm and lush.
Yeah.
Easy.
That was great trade off there. Bass stopped for 1 second.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh yeah.
Great melody, yeah.
It's just, again, with his weird tone of voice, and it works.
Oh, yeah. Cool arranging, too. The guitars were blazing out of the gate.
Oh, yeah.
So...
Yeah. And that's one thing they do well on this whole album is, the lead versus the non-lead. There's another like, because now we're getting back into it. Going in, but there's like the minor hit off of this album, Julia, actually has a flute solo. It comes out of nowhere, and it's just so cool. But yeah, and I don't know if this is just me, but like their sound and the image of their sound matches that album art perfectly.
Yeah, that's something I've always been fascinated about. Yeah. Having the visual really informs. Or can inform.
Yeah. And the whole album sounds like it looks like that. It's just beautiful. Back into that guitar. The keys are still front forward.
Oh yeah.
Because that's something that you can kind of hear in our mixes, where it's like the keys. Keys are always definitely there.
I was just about to say, because with us having 2 guitars and keys, and me always wanting to play extra on bass, like, getting that space.
Your 6 strings and your.
Blame it on the bass player.
Yeah. Well, I didn't need your excuse, but now that you gave me one. Tasteful licks everywhere.
Yeah.
Here it comes again. Get a shimmering moment. Such a harsh vibrato too.
Oh, I love it. That was great.
It's so great.
That was like right up my alley.
Here we get a cool little moment because there's no real solo moment in this song. Like there are solos.
Yeah.
But the solo moment, and here they kind of trade vocals, and it's really cool. The call and response. Zeke and I gotta do that. But like the solo is coming up, and it's really cool what they do. A really cool stereo effect too. If you get like headphones, we'll do it again. Here we go. The double lead technique of like vocal solos. And there's 2 vocal solos always running together that you can kind of hear. It'll get more noticeable here in a second. There we go. And the piano starts doing the solo too.
There's quick rolls on this sound. That's cool.
Very unique solo section where it's like everybody hold the line, know what you're doing, go nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, again, like just great arranging.
Then pulls off on the Mellotron.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Ah, such a good ending.
Oh,
and that's theme from Subway Sue.
I'm sure, yeah. You being the keyboard nut you are, that makes a lot of sense. I can definitely, I can definitely feel the, feel the influence you get from that. God, yeah, just great. Yeah, what a way to arrange the song. Like, yeah, that was great.
And like I said, that's like all through the album where it's like, oh yeah, there's a flute solo in Julia, or there's just all these trade-offs of what takes like main rhythm, main melody, main lead. It's such a... Of course, the band is like 8 strong at this point.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why there's like a dissonance in the fandom between band 1 here and band 2 for album 2, because album 2 they lose their violin player and mellotron player and they switch it to a more guitar-based orientation where there's like 3 guitarists. So still Lush, but guitar Lush instead of like keys and weird other instrument. Not weird, but like unusual for a rock band instruments Lush.
So when the mellotron and the keys are going, that's not overdub. That's just another guy playing another instrument.
I think so,
That's
cool. The way I understand it, Because this iteration of the band, I think 2 people played keys, because the lead singer played acoustic guitar and piano. I don't think he was the main pianist. I think he could do keys, so it may have been him on the Mellotron. But they had a main pianist who was doing all the like technical stuff.
Oh yeah.
So
he was doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I've watched them live. I'm trying to find some live from this era.
Yeah.
But everything I've found live as of like, I think it's like 1990s and forward, is he's strictly on acoustic guitar. So, but he's credited to some pianos, I think, on the liner notes.
Okay.
So, But yeah.
No, yeah, what a cool band. Like, the one vocal melody he did, like, right in the beginning, I think the first chorus, whatever, I was like, wow, like, yeah, just good. Yeah,
and his high notes,
writing.
too, with his unique timbre.
Yeah.
Because you don't hear someone doing that purposefully, nasally, throaty, all tension right here singing. Because, and it just works.
Oh, yeah, no,
it's
great.
Just so good.
It just, the whole texture just really came together. And, like, they had to have thought very long and hard about where they're going to put all those different emphasis. Unless they're just, like, unbelievably naturally gifted at listening to each other. But, No, that's great, yeah. I definitely feel the 1on1Soul.
Yeah. For a late influence, too, it's definitely powerful.
Oh, yeah.
So...
That's a fascinating band. Yeah, I definitely got to check them out more.
Yeah, definitely that first album. And see which one you like. And you guys, too. Yeah. See which one you like between first album and second album. Because my pick is definitely the first one because of that keyboard.
Mine will definitely be the second.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, of course.
I can tell you how you're wrong.
Yeah, because you have to fight me as the bass player. Feel like you're important. But yeah. All right. Sweet. Well, I guess that concludes this episode. Thank you guys for tuning in with 1on1Soul again. We will be coming back with more episodes shortly, so be sure to keep a lookout. Tell your friends, your family, your dog, Pavlov's dog.
Train your dog.
Train your dog, and then come listen to Pavlov's dog. And we will see you in the next one.
Thanks, guys.